Hello, and welcome to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. Today we're going to have a look at the Ravagers POI construction set that's available on the workshop. I will include the link in the description. So we've got an assortment of corridor connectors and corridors. So we've got some long corridors, some normal ones, and then some wider ones. Each one's got a little LCD just explaining what it is. So obviously this one's empty large corridor module with windows, one floor. So these are basic, so you can kind of set these up how you want. This one, it's the same thing without windows. And you've got some corners, or L shape, depending on which you prefer. Got half size with and without windows. Smaller half size with and without windows. L shape or corner with and without windows. Some small corner with and without windows. T shape with and without windows. Little adapters you need to infill when you're copying and pasting this stuff together. Cross junction with and without windows. Lifts, so you've got bottom piece with it going up, the top piece with the lift going down, centre piece with lift top and bottom, and a lift section. You've got adapters to go from small to large corridors, docking bay, half size larger corridor with impact shields, T section. You've got docking clamps, some different versions there. You've got some smaller corridors with impact shields, two different types. And you've got a T-shaped corridor without windows and impact shields with the docking clamp. Different storage container decorators. Shipyard frame. Docking arm. Docking frame with walkway and entrance. This one I actually used on the resupply station, so that's straight off that, hence why the LEDs are, the lights are preset in that flashing sequence. Then we have the main module, 2 floors, connect base module C, module top marked with B in red. Obviously remove the LCD block when you copy and paste. So this is an empty module with 4 hangar entrances. So obviously this is the first row of the landing pad. If you copy and paste the landing pad copy over that, paste rather over that row there, so it all lines up nicely. So these are a basic setup again. So ground floor, I'll lift up to the second floor. We have a 3-floor version. So you've got the hangar door entrance down there, another floor, and then the top floor. And then we've got another version, so this is stackable, depending on how many floors you want. So you've got the ground floor, the stackable next floor, which you can see, you can just copy and paste how many floors you want, and then the top section. Crane decoration. Landing pad. So as you can see, that row there is this row. Then we have module bottoms. So you've got solar base, tank module storage, another tank module storage, but this one's actually pre-filled with fuel, O2 and a generator. More tank storage, empty module base, another empty module base, and a satellite base. Then here I've included an adapter. So if you don't want a hangar door and you want a normal corridor, so if you wanted to connect that to the docking frame over there, or to then corridors and stuff, that's there. So you can see obviously this row here is here. So obviously just paste over that, and then you just need to tidy up the edge of the docking pad. So obviously that's there. This is the pre-filled one. See, all ready to roll. So you would take that and then paste it into there. These modules all have preset gun mounts, 4 top and 4 bottom. If you look at the existing builds, like the resupply station, I think, orbital production, the antenna has been removed and this top piece has been modified with the animal heads, which I'm now going to go and show you. So we'll come up to the end here. So obviously the faction gods, each is represented by a different animal. So you've got the wolf here, a smaller version as well. Obviously these I've used on builds. This smaller version is on some of the smaller First Wolf Fleet CVs. Death, which is a skull. There's only the one version of that. I couldn't really scale that down. You've got the snake. So 2 versions of this. Then the bear. Again, 2 versions. This front one's slightly smaller than the back. And then the raven. There's 2 versions of this. One with a closed beak, one with an open beak. And then we have these representations, which again, if you look at the temple primes, I've used these in the ceilings. So you've got the bear, the raven, the snake, the skull, and then the wolf. Each item in this POI kit has got the LCD above it explaining briefly what it is. These are pretty basic in terms of interior, as you can see. Again, this is designed for you to fit out how you want. Then finally, up here you've got the main description. Also tells you how to change the colour palette. So obviously you put down your base starter block, you paste over the bits you want to use, copy and paste over the pieces you want to use to build the POI, and then this obviously explains how to copy and paste the colour palette over from this to your new build. And then here we've got the faction LCDs, a little description of the gods, and just a few quotes. You can find more quotes relating to each god in each of the temples. Obviously I'm using this graphic for the snake, this skull for death. There aren't ones for the bear and the raven, and obviously haven't made LCDs for those yet. So this is used for the wolf and as the main faction LCD. So I hope you enjoyed the video, just briefly going over this. Obviously if you like, please give a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.